All right. Another spittoon. High noon shootout, because that's usually where they do it. All right. What does the block say? What did the block say? B blank S blank blank L blank O. Oh. There's an L on the front of that. There's an A on the front of that one. There's an L on the front of that one. I don't remember. I think it's if it has a rotating dial, don't turn it all the way up. But if it's just the click on and off, it heats up the longer you hold it. So then you let it go and you let it sit. All right, Dardar. Talk to you later. Speakers, camera, box. You know what? I didn't check this at all. Shit. Uh, shit. Stop it. Okay. Two milk things, lantern, jug. What does this do? Does that close the door? It, what the hell? I didn't notice any of that because it was the first time. So, uh, no. Hey, I got it correct. All right. We got to do this 8 times, y'all. Okay. Well, all right. Was that lantern green? Fuck me. Gun, four, saloon. Was the chair green? Shh. Shanghai Nights, Howdy Doody. I mean, there's lightning. Oh, it's a poker game now. And old boy got a flush. Good job. Oh, we can't run or nothing? All right. So, yes. All right. So we got this going, and let's roll. Oh, don't tell me the game froze. Oh, okay. Oh, hell no! The fuck? Oh, no, no. Ooh, that just gave me chicken skin. Ooh. I'm not going forward. Can I? No. No. How do I? No. 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 Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. No. Is that damn thing still there? He's still there! How do I make him go away? Throw a croissant at it? Fuck you mean I gotta go forward? Don't tell me what to do. He just wants a hug? Sergeant Toast, welcome in to the kingdom of gaming. First time chatter. I don't want to give that thing a hug. Pet it. How about I boop its snoot? You know what? I ain't scared. Hey. Okay, where'd you go? Where'd you go? This is Serenity. Okay. Alright, where's that gun at? Dude! Bruh! I'm telling you! Bruh, it's gonna be like that. I'm telling you it's gonna be like that. Let me get this gun. Let me get this gun. I swear. Peel your cap back. Got something hot and ready for you. And I ain't talking about Little Caesars either. Alright, you know what? No. No. It's smiling, it's happy. Stop, you can drop your croissant. Sergeant Toast is your sister. Welcome in anyway, Sergeant Toast. Hell yeah, there was something different in there. He sounded like he had asthma. Alright, so don't put pants on. In fact, take them off more. Sam. I'm telling y'all, they gave me first seeing him. They gave me a little. I was totally expecting him to grab me or do something. You know what? He probably won't be so nice next time. Alright, that's still green. Alright, that's Domino's again. Gun, saloon. Empty tub, spittoon. I don't remember what that picture was. Was it always a picture of a road and a lake? Fucking howdy doody over here. I want that gun. I want this revolver. Honestly, I want all of it. All right. Lightning is still going. Flowers. Hey, there's an egg in there now. Okay. Yay. We're on number 5. All right. I tell you what. I kind of want to know what happens if we don't get one correct. What happens? I kind of want to know. However, I don't want to know at the same time. Eat fresh urine. What? Yeah, I can see this getting really difficult as well. However, with us playing these anomaly games as much as we do, I can kind of see uh I can kind of see that we can find some of the easier stuff cuz we now know kind of what to look for. So, it'll be a little bit easier to, point it out since we've been through a few anomaly games before. Hell, is Gamer Dad streaming right now? Oh, excuse me. Everybody's streaming.
I should have screen recorded us playing Little Nightmares, but she. Hold on. Marcellus, we're about to do story time.
I know. That's why I hopped on the phone and I was like, "Oh, I'm a co-host with you while I'm playing the game and you doing the story time."
Oh, okay, bet. Um,
All right.
we were waiting for one more person, but I don't know if he's gonna come. Yeah, Dan says, "What game are you playing?"
I am playing a new game that the developers sent me to test and play for them. It's called the Anomaly Experiment.
Ooh, that sounds good. I don't even know what it's about.
It's a horror game where you got to go through and find what's different in the room each time, and you could get
Oh,
killed.
huh. Interesting. Um. Okay, Mushy, should we just go back? We were only like a page into chapter 7. Should we just go back and restart chapter 7? Okay.
So,
So Alright, Stanley's at the place. This is his first day of work, I'm pretty sure. Okay, chapter 7.
Oop.
Stanley Yelnats. We're reading holes. Alright. The shovel felt heavy in Stanley's soft, fleshy hands. He tried to jam it into the earth, but the blade banged against the ground and bounced off without making a dent. The vibrations ran up the shaft of the shovel and into Stanley's wrists, making his bones rattle. It was still dark. The only light came from the moon and the stars. More stars than Stanley had. He brought the shovel back down into the dry lake bed. The force stung his hands but made no impression on the earth. He wondered if he had a defective shovel. He glanced at Zero about 15 feet away, who scooped out a shovelful of dirt and dumped it on a pile that was already almost a foot tall. For breakfast, they'd been served some kind of lukewarm cereal. The best part was the orange juice. They each got a pint carton. The cereal actually didn't taste too bad, but it had smelled just like his cot. Then they filled their canteens, got their shovels, and were marched out across the lake. Each group was assigned a different area.
Hey.
The shovels were kept in a shed near the shower. They all looked the same to Stanley, although X-Ray had his own special shovel, which no one else was
Thank you
allowed
for
to
the
use.
follow, Sergeant
X-Ray
Toast.
claimed it was shorter than the others, but if it was only by a fraction of an inch.
Serena.
The shovels were 5 feet long, from the tip of the steel blade to the end of the wooden shaft.
Serena Black
Stanley's
is
hole
reading,
would have to be as deep
and
as
she's
his
reading a
shovel,
book called
and he'd have to be
Holes.
able to lay the shovel flat across the bottom in any direction. That was why X-Ray wanted the shortest shovel.
I'm trying to
The
see
lake was so
something.
full of holes and mounds that it reminded Stanley of pictures he'd seen of the moon. If you find anything interesting or unusual, Mr. Pandensky told him, you should report it to either me or Mr. Cerf when we come around with the water truck. If the warden likes what you found, you'll get the rest of the day off. What are we supposed to be looking for? Stanley asked him. You're not looking for anything.
That's a good book and movie. Yeah, the graphics are wonderful in this. I don't hear. Can y'all still hear her? Okay. I'm trying to get it to where y'all can hear the game and not just her.
Elia went to her father to ask for her hand, but so did Igor Barkov, the pig
Okay,
farmer.
that's back to where you can hear
Igor
her
was
again.
57 years old. He had a red nose and fat, puffy cheeks. I will trade you my fattest pig for your daughter, Igor offered. And what have you got? Myra's father asked Elia. A heart full of love, said Elia. I'd rather have a fat pig, said Myra's father. Desperate, Elia went to see Madame
I gotta try
Zeroni,
to
an old
remember
Egyptian woman who lived on the edge of town.
how to do
He
it
had
to
become friends
where.
with her, though she was quite a bit older than him. She was even older than Igor Barkov. The other boys of his village liked Timur
No,
Vessel.
I'm not
Elia
having any
preferred
internet
visiting Madame
issues.
Zeroni and listening to her many stories. Madame Zeroni had dark skin and a very wide mouth, and when she looked at you, her eyes seemed to expand, and you felt like she was looking right through you. Elia, what's wrong? She asked, before he even told her. She had no left foot. Her leg stopped at her ankle.
No left
I'm
foot.
in love with Myra Menke, Elia confessed.
I
But
can't.
Igor Barkov has offered to trade his fattest pig for her, and I can't compete with that. Good, said Madame Zeroni. You're too young to get married. You've got your whole life ahead of you. But I love Myra. Myra's head is as empty as a flower pot. But she's beautiful. So is a flower pot. Can she push a plow? Can she milk a goat? No, she is too delicate. Can she have an intelligent conversation? No, she is silly and foolish.
Ah.
Will she take care of you when you are sick? No, she is
All right.
spoiled and
Well, let's keep the game going.
will only want you to take care of her. So she is beautiful. So what? And then Madame Zeroni spat onto the dirt. She told Elia that he should go to America. Like my son, that's where your future lies, not with Myra Menke. But Elia would hear none of that. He was 15, and all he could see was Myra's shallow beauty.
Okay.
Madame Zeroni hated to see Elia so forlorn. Against her better judgment, she agreed to help him. It just so happens my sow gave birth to a litter of piglets yesterday,
Okay.
she said.
Lightning.
There is one little runt whom she won't suckle. You may have him. He would die anyway. Madame Zeroni led Elia around the back of her house
Howdy
where she
doody.
kept her pigs. Elia took the tiny piglet, but he didn't see what good it would do him. It wasn't much bigger than a rat. He'll grow, Madame Zeroni assured him. Do you see that mountain on the edge of the forest? Yes, said Elia. On top of that mountain, there's a stream where the water runs uphill. You must carry the piglet every day to the top of the
Bucket is
mountain and let
empty.
it drink from the stream. As it drinks, you must sing to him.
I don't remember if that bucket was empty the whole time.
She taught Elia a special song to sing to the pig. On the day of Myra's 15th birthday, you should carry the pig up the mountain for the last time, and then take it directly to Myra's father. It will be fatter than any of Igor's pigs. If it is that big and fat, asked Elia, how will I be able to carry it
Was
up the
there
mountain?
was that cup there?
The
I don't
piglet
remember
is
that
not
cup
too
being
heavy
there.
for you now, is it? Asked Madame Zeroni. Of course not, said Elia. Do you think it will be too heavy for you tomorrow?
I only
No.
remember one cup, to be
Every day
completely
you will
honest.
carry the pig up the mountain. It will get a little bigger, and you will get a little stronger. After you give the pig to Myra's father, I want you to do one more thing for me.
I
Anything, said Elia. I want you to carry me up the mountain. I want to drink from the stream, and I want you
I
to sing the song to me.
BLSO
Elia promised he would.
blank
Madame Zeroni warned that if he failed to do this,
A
he and his descendants
L
would be doomed
L
for
O.
all eternity. At the time, Elia
Is
thought
that
nothing of the curse. He was just a
bless
15-year-old kid, and
Olo?
eternity didn't seem much longer than a week from Tuesday. Besides, he liked Madame Zeroni, and he would be glad to carry her up the mountain. He would have done it right then and there, but he wasn't yet strong enough. Stanley was still digging. His hole was about 3 feet deep, and only in the center. It sloped
I bet his
uphill to
hole
the
was only
edges.
3 feet
The
deep.
sun had only just come up
Giggity.
over the horizon, but he could already
Okay.
feel its hot rays
I
against his face.
don't see anything
Come back,
different.
Jake. Is he still in here? Bet.
Alright,
As
what
he
do y'all
reached
think?
down to pick up his canteen, he felt a sudden rush of dizziness and put his hands on his knees to steady himself. For a moment he was afraid he would throw up, but the moment passed. He drank the last drop of water from his canteen. He had blisters on every one of his fingers, and one in the center of each palm. Everyone else's hole was a lot deeper than his. He couldn't actually see their holes, but he could tell by the size of their dirt piles. He saw a cloud of dust moving across the wasteland and noticed that the other boys had stopped digging
I
and
don't
were
remember the
watching him too.
rain.
The dirt cloud moved closer,
Yeah,
and he
all
could
the
see that
cameras move.
it trailed behind a red pickup truck.
See?
The truck stopped near where they were digging, and
Because
the
they're
boys lined up
following
behind
me
it,
to
X-ray
see
in the
if
front,
I'm,
Zero at the
you know,
rear.
what
Stanley got in
happens.
line behind Zero. Mr. Sir filled up each of their
Tell you the
canteens from a
truth,
tank
I
of
don't,
water in the bed of the pickup.
it
As he took
sounds
Stanley's
like,
canteen from him, he said, "This isn't Girl Scouts, is it?"
it sounds like the
Stanley
rain
raised
is
the
off.
arrow of one shoulder. Mr. Sir followed
I
the
hear
truck
the
back into its
lightning
hole and saw how he was
and,
doing.
well, the thunder.
"You better get with it," he said, "or else you're going to be digging in the hottest part of the day." He popped some sunflower seeds into his
I
mouth,
feel like the
deftly removed the
sound was
shells with his
different.
teeth, and spat them into Stanley's hole.
See,
Every
sound
day,
or room
Elliot carried the
ambience
little piglet
changes.
up the mountain and sang to it as it drank from the
I
stream.
feel like the sound was
As the
different.
pig grew fatter, Elliot grew stronger. On the day of Myra's 15th birthday,
It was kind
Elliot's
of like
pig
a
weighed over
hum.
50 stones. Madame Zeroni had told him to carry the pig up the mountain on that day as well, but Elliot didn't want to present himself to Myra smelling like a pig.
And
Instead, he took a bath. It was his second bath in less than a week. Then he led the pig to Myra's. Igor Barkov was there with his
oh
pig as
no,
well.
that was wrong.
"These are two of the finest pigs I've ever seen," Myra's father declared. He was also impressed with Elia, who seemed to have grown bigger
Oh,
and stronger in the last 2 months.
well,
"I
that
used to
sucked.
think you were a good-for-nothing book reader," he said, "but now I see that you could be an excellent mud wrestler." "May I marry your daughter?" Elia boldly asked. "First, I must weigh the pigs."
The fuck?
How in the hell? Sorry, what did you tell, is Ariel in your stream, Marcellus?
I don't see Ariel in here.
She just texted me and said you're doing book reads now, LOL.
Well, I know Phoenix and Savage's wife is in here, so they all talk. So they might have said that
They
told.
probably told me. That's funny as fuck. No, my chat loves it. They request it. They got in my chat earlier today and was like, "You didn't read, did you?" And I was like, "No, I wouldn't read without y'all."
So does this mannequin count? Because that mannequin wasn't there before. We gonna die. We're gonna
If it
die,
wasn't,
y'all.
yeah, if it wasn't there before, I would be, I'd be sketchy about it. Let me see. Okay.
Oh shit!
That was tragic. Oh my god. Oh, Mushy, let me, I forgot I gotta merge my chats. Great.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I died.
Just a little bit. I'm gonna go take my vape real quick. Just died a little bit.
Yeah, I died a little bit IRL too. Hold on now.
For real.
How am I supposed to get past the damn thing? The door don't. Oh my goodness. Now I got to start over. Fuck.
Oh, that's trouble. Okay, where I was at.
Oh, my vape's dying too, bro.
You just got through talking about mud wrestling and wanting to marry the daughter.
Yep, okay, bet.
Oh, my heart.
Let's see. He
Yeah.
said